Hey guys, it is me, Epic Speeder Wolf, and today I'm going to be playing some more of my old FNAF fan games. Uh, hey guys, it is me, Epic Speeder Wolf. Okay, audio's doing fine. All right. So today I'm going to be playing Pyrimoth's Mission 1, not 2. 2 is still a work in progress, and if I have time, I'll also play Five Nights at Disney's Rebooted, which is currently getting an update that completely overhauls the game. So let's go. Like with the previous stream, this will be like also like a developer commentary for these games. So yeah, you'll learn some things about these. Warning: this game contains loud noises, flashlights, and jump scares. If you have epilepsy or are easily startled, it's recommended that you leave the game. I think this might be the last pre-Turbo Warp era game that I've uh uploaded to Scratch. I'm not sure. I'm gonna check. No, that's Five Nights at Disney's Shadows, which I'm not gonna play because that game's a dumpster fire. So let's go. And when I have Flumpty's music, because I mean a lot of these pre-Turbo Warp era games are just have a lot of stolen sounds, so whatever. Uh, this Pyrimoth vector, I am so glad I am changing it in the sequel because my goodness, this thing is horrible to look at. So so the story in this game is hey Aiden. So the story for this game is you play as okay, so Epic's been kidnapped by oh wait, it says it here. Hey there, Epic. Remember earlier when I captured you and brought you to my mansion? You hid in the attic. However, I saw you go there. I decided that we could play a fun game. Survive until 7 a.m. while me and my friends try to get you. If you do, I'll let you leave. To make things more challenging, I messed around with the electricity in the attic, so there's a limited supply, and you can't use multiple things that require electricity at the same time. Use it wisely as we try to find you. While we're after you, some of us will crawl through the vents. There's a vent from you, but there are two behind you as well. I could use my magic spells and potions right now, but to get you easily. But however, I decided to play fair here. Anyways, have fun out. I love you, Epic. From Pyrimoth. Find out to Candy's music because more stolen music. I think I think I actually just screen recorded the OST, and then so that's why it sounds a little weird at times. Anyways, the story for this game is yeah, Pyrimoth kidnaps Epic because she has a crush on him, and he hides in the attic, which is right here, even though it's actually just a closet. And she decides to play a fun game with him where it's just FNAF, similar to One Night at Flumpty's, except not as, you know, uh also yes, this is the same exact location and the same exact map in the sequel. And this this room will later become the little plushie closet thing in the sequel. While in the sequel, you're in the basement, which is not on the map in this game. Okay, so Neville the bird. Uh, this is a bird plushie, and I wanted there to be like a little bird character, that with like a that's like really simple. At first, I was gonna go with like an owl. However, when I Flumpty's 2 already did that, and I was thinking maybe like a crow or raven, but like I don't know. I already made crow in Final Disease 2, which isn't really a bird, it's a scarecrow, but whatever. He still has crow attributes. So I decided on a more obscure bird. We have a bird of paradise, or a super bird, however you call it. And as you saw earlier, uh, it was able to like Neville did that like thing that they do where they would like use their plumage or whatever, and like they would look like faces in darkness, which is what Neville did. I actually think I got the idea for Neville from one of True Green Seven's Fakeamon. He made like a little bird of paradise mon that like it makes you think it's like a creepy face in darkness, but in reality it's a bird. Anyways, the Pyrimoth statue crawls the fence. I actually so she's actually based off of the little snake thing from Abandoned by Disney, the creepypasta that inspired Five Nights at Treasure Island. I actually decided not to have her in any of like the leaks or teasers or whatever because I wanted to surprise people. Like no one would expect this statue of Pyrimoth to come alive. The only other character who didn't show up in uh the teasers was Fake Epic, but people already knew that Fake Epic was gonna be here because he did exist like before this game was even made, or, like before development even started. Anyways, Rosie, this giant rose creature, will like come to the office and like would like hide in one of the vents behind her, and you cannot turn on the lights when she's there. And Ember, this cat, would, as shown earlier, crawl through the vents, and you have to use the flashlight on them. Oh wait.
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in one egg.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's achievements in this game. However, there isn't really like a way to save progress in this game, so the achievements are kind of useless. Like there's no point in getting them. So yeah, this game takes place during one night. The sequel will not. It'll take place over a week. It was originally going to take place on one night, but I decided for a week instead. Okay, you're right there. You're right there. Oh yeah, you may have also noticed there's rain that appears every now and then. I decided to add like a little weather thing. Oh, darn it. They're both in events. So there's like a weather cycle in this game where every once in a while there will be rain. That like that changes the speed of some of the characters. I added that because I didn't really think there were any other FNAF fan games out there that did that. And of course it's returning in the sequel. Darn it, I can't even go. These two characters are going to be the death of me this night, aren't they? Yeah. There was literally nothing I could do. Because if I turn on the lights, then... I forgot to mention how Pyrimoth and Fake Epic work. A Pyrimoth, she stays in her room until like about 3 a.m. I think. And she's basically So basically act like Neville where she'll go here, except you can't really see her in the dark. And Fake Epic will appear from the safe, and every now and then he will try and get into your office, and you will like hear a little noise when he starts to appear.
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in one egg.
And you have to turn on lights when he shows up.
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in one egg.
The reason why Empty Bempty is an Easter egg in this game is I don't know. Just thought it would be fun to add him. And whenever you click on him, you'll get
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in one egg.
that sound is from a Microwave Society video, by the way. And I think that was the reason why he also says one egg in Cookie Run Sweet Chips when I brought him back as like an Easter egg. He originally was just gonna say hi whenever you clicked on him. However, people were like, one egg. So I decided to have him say one egg too. Him spawning in this game is different compared to that though. Like here he would like go to a random camera, while in Cookie Run Sweet Chips, whenever you would start a night, he would have a rare chance of spawning in the office. And if you click on him, he'll either say hi or one egg. I think I might also bring him back in the sequel of Pyromoth's Mansion. Pyromoth's Mansion 2. So, yeah. I think it's these 4 cameras that we mainly need to check on. Oh, darn it. Pyromoth's Mansion 2 mentioned? Yeah, obviously I'm going to mention Pyromoth's Mansion 2 a lot, considering we're playing the first game. Darn it. Oh, I accidentally clicked the green flag. That was the reason why Ember has fire, because Pyromoth is associated with fire. Honestly, it was kind of a no-brainer to add Ember in this game. Because witches usually have black cats and Ember as well. That. But also Pyromoth is associated with fire, so there we have a black cat with fire on them. I know their design is kind of similar to Litten from Pokemon. Oh look, there's Empty Bumpty again.
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in one egg.
But it was just a weird coincidence. Even though that this game came out like a few years ago when Pokemon Sun and Moon was over a decade ago. I mean, not really over a decade, like almost a decade ago. Like it came out in like November of 2016, and now it is 2026. Man, I'm old. I don't know if Five Nights at Candy's music is copyrighted or not.
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg.
I mean,
Mix
like,
it all up
he
in
did
one
sort of
egg.
say it, when, adding Five Nights at Candy's Remastered to, as, like, a paid game for, I don't know, the Fazbear Fanverse Initiative or whatever. But, I heard him say that the music is actually from Tom and Jerry. I don't really know if that's true or not. Because I'm not really an expert on anything. Also, kind of weird you're just sleeping on top of the bed without using the blankets. Like you're in Minecraft or whatever. Why are you doing that? Oh, he's coming out. Oh yeah, there's not really like an indicator when she shows up in the vent, unlike Neville. So, by the way, the room suddenly gets a bit darker when Fake Epic shows up. Yeah, obviously this is the old design of Fake Epic. He's clearly based off of Fake Peppino from Pizza Tower. Please don't. You gotta be kidding me. Look, Pyrimoth's up. Come on. Thank you. I remembered I was originally gonna add Fake Epic in the custom night of uh Five Nights at Disney's 2, but it was kind of a pain to add him in, so I decided not to.
One egg. Now add
I
just a teaspoon of
also
one egg. Mix
the
it all up
sky
in one
becomes
egg.
it slowly becomes daytime the closer you are to 6 a.m. I mean 7 a.m. Sorry. I forgot this game has you survive until 7 a.m. Also, yeah, it wouldn't really make any sense that the sky is like blue at like 5 a.m. Also, the flashlight is over the notepad. And also the power usage. And the button. Don't. Please don't. gotta be kidding me. Rosie in this game is kind of the bane of my existence. Come on, please, go away. Go away, Rosie. Yes! Yes! We did it. And now we get to escape Pyromoth's mansion. Escaped. Oh yeah, I drew this along with the game over screens and the thumbnail on my iPad. Just thought I should mention. I remember this game was originally called a One Night at Pyromoth's Mansion, but then I just later renamed it to Pyromoth's Mansion, because why not? Extras, got the credits. Not a single penny was made. Oh yeah, see, like, there's evidence of it here. When I Pyromoth's Mansion is a non-profit fan game of Five Nights at Freddy's that was made for fun. We could guarantee that not a single penny was made. FNAF is owned by Scott Cawthon. All rights go to him. Okay, so yeah, sound effects from all of these. Five Nights at Dizzy's. Oh, yeah, by the way, the reason why Lehman Puppy and like WildWorks and Disney's line-based and Art 1996 Team Radiance, why those are credited is because there were plans to add more Five Nights at Dizzy's characters and some characters from like One Eye of Humpty's and Five Nights at Treasure Island and Blaze Casa in the Custom Night, but I ended up not doing that. There are some characters like that do have like finished AI, like Birthday Boy Blam, The Face, and Belial, but the rest are unfinished. Deaf Sisters, the reason why they're credited is because Ginger Rape appears in a fake epic jump scare because according to an animation I made a while ago, fake epic ate and killed Ginger Brave. Anyways, we have bios. Epic Spirit Wolf, or Epic for short, is an Arctic wolf that found himself taken to Paramount's mansion while asleep. He hid in the attic when he thought he wasn't being watched and intended to leave at around midnight when Paramount was asleep. This later backfired when he woke up. Yes, because Epic is an idiot. Paramount had a big crush on Epic, and one day she decided to capture Epic and bring him to her mansion. She later saw Epic hide in the attic and got an idea. She decided to play a game where Epic would have to survive until morning while she and her friends would try to get him. And if he survives the night, she would let him leave. She's an expert in magic, but decides not to use it throughout the majority of the night to make things fair. And Neville, a doll resembling a bird of paradise, I made a typo there, that Paramount brought to life with their magic. Neville is very curious and usually hides in dark areas. Rosie, a rose that Paramount grew to a ginormous size with her magic. She later gained a mind of her own and became friends with Pyrimoth. She spends a lot of her time taking care of Pyromoth's garden. She'll also assist Pyromoth in capturing Epic, although she's a bit hesitant, as she's mostly focused on the garden and isn't in fact exactly a big fan of Pyromoth's love for Epic, but show up anyways. There's probably going to be some things in this game that will be retconned in the sequel. Uh, a statue that created by Pyrimoth herself that gains sentience via her magic. She'll sometimes help Rosie with the garden, but most of the time she sits motionless on the fountain in the center of the garden. She apparently has as much of a crush on Epic as the real Pyrimoth does. However, she has the ability to turn things to stone, and she rarely ever speaks. A strange cat that seems to be partially made of fire. They hid in Pyromoth's mansion, and although a stray, Ember was adopted by Pyromoth. Ember is a bit is sensitive to bright lights despite their eyes being closed, so they hide within the vents. Fake epic. Why did I say that? This text is backwards, but it says a mysterious entity that bears an uncanny resemblance to Epic. Although more grotesque, fake. Although more grotesque, fake Epic can apparently melt and phase through floors almost almost never almost never speaks and simply lacks any sympathy. While not much is known about him, he sometimes likes to cause mischief and mess up whatever Pyrimoth is doing. I think that's going to be another thing that's going to be retconned in the sequel. I mean, yeah, he will sometimes mess things up, but... Oh yeah, you have 4 question marks. Who can they be? Yeah, also achievements. We're not going to do all these. We already did escape, Easter egg. Be a knight after losing all power to unlock this achievement. Stop whoever from gaining power. Flash someone with your flashlight to prevent them from attacking. And beat a custom knight with certain characters. Who are these characters? Well, look. Let's turn them on all. Turn them all on. I think I'm also going to have Vil here and Ember. I guess maybe also the Pyrimoth statue. Night won't start with rain. Rain has a chance of appearing each hour. Night will start with rain, and the rain will stay the whole night, and no rain will appear. We'll set it to none. Now we can play music. We have some When I have Humpty's 2 music, and with some classic adventure command post, which, if you didn't know, is the Nights 1 and 2 theme from Five Nights at Disease and Five Nights at Disease Rebooted. So, actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna do classical-ish music. Well, look, there's Rick the Record. And there's Rod. So, he doesn't really do anything. He only shows up whenever you have, like, different music playing in the custom night. Rod will sit in the back, and sometimes will drain power, and you have to use the flashlight to get them to stop. Dizzy Dan starts in the dining room, right here, and will make his way to the office, and you have to use the light. And Fancytron, the other character, I'm just spoiling there, will appear on a random camera, sorry, and essentially will cause the cameras to malfunction. And like, actually no, that they drain power usage, and then shortly afterwards they'll try to attack you through the back. By the way, if you open up Notepad in the custom night, not today, Rod. I don't know what's the point of checking this now, so here's the drawing of you, Epic, just because. Pyrimoth. Darn it. Oh, darn it. Yeah, so that was Fantatron on the cameras. They'll appear behind us shortly later. Darn it. When you hear a glitchy noise after Fantatron drains some of your power, hurry and flash them with your flashlight. Yeah, so that's basically it for what I have to show you guys in Pyromoth's mansion. Oh, it actually, I didn't mention this earlier. Hold on. Uh, where? Since I said they have completed whatever, just give me a second. See, look, we have an eraser, and should be, yeah, there he is. I once died from Fantatron when doing the custom night. I didn't really know what to do since I heard the running noise. Okay. So basically, Blam is just, he will just later go to the office and you have to turn on the light. Blau basically acts the same, or she will sometimes like form on the notepad and you have to erase her. And the face acts similarly to how he did in Oblitera's Casa, where he will like sometimes show up behind you and you have to use the flashlight. Also, I'm gonna let them keep doing that, just so I can show what it looks like when they fully form. Oh, look, we're almost there. Face hasn't showed up yet. Or are you just not going to? Yeah, there we go. That's not even the same noise. It's not even the same noise that they usually make. Now they just make an alarm sound. Yeah, anyways, hold on. Did I not? Oh. Oh, I see. Let's also turn on Ember Neville. And I guess maybe Dizzy Dan too. Oh, I still have the eraser there. Yay, I have eraser. Woohoo. Oh, wait. I saw him!
One egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in
One egg! Oh darn it, my computer's starting to overheat. Uh, do you think I could like do Final Fantasy? I don't think I'm gonna do Final Fantasy Rebooted today because my laptop's starting to overheat and I don't want it to randomly turn off. So after I'm done showcasing this third scrapped character, I'm gonna end the stream there. Come on, he's gotta show up somewhere. I'm usually behind. Whenever I play a game with high cool graphics, my laptop just overheats, but I don't really care. At least no lag though. Yeah, but after a while, whenever my laptop overheats, it would just randomly shut down. So I can't stream for too long because it usually overheats whenever I stream. Ah, alright. Is he just not going to... Hold on. Come on, the face. Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, I see. Alright. Hold on. Yeah, I'm just gonna... Okay, Ember Neville. Alright, now he's gonna show up. Gonna wait a little bit, though. Oh, there he is. Yeah, so the face acts similarly to how he did in Oblivious Casa. But he doesn't wait. The moment he touches the flashlight, he just instantly disappears.
one egg. Now add just a teaspoon of one egg. Mix it all up in one egg.
Alright, and I think that's going to be it for the stream. So thank you all for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.